A blade embraces its duty. Flight! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! My opponent! Upward swirl! Yeah! Whirling snow!
Maria sweeping in! Shrimp! On me!
Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Everybody stand back! Let's
Turning point in space! Up the ante! Up the ante! Thunder! Maria sweeping in! The turning point in space!
teamwork is dreamwork! Think you can get away? Here we go! A blade is... Huh? Rick is... Oh!
It's from the tone-deaf bard.
Welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse.
News travels fast on the wind. But my wine and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your... Amazing! Incredible! The Rapier of Solnari and the Doctor? So I'm guessing the Wild Hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rapier of Solnari?
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the Doctor, though.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must...
Right! My mom was wondering about that, too.
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trial. In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Ha! They must have been making quite...
Yeah.
Hey! Oh, break.
Like that.
Giving up already?
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple and...
A bard in green cloak. I was just...
Oh! So you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You... Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, vice captain of the 5th Company of...
Oh, so you're part of...
That's probably because when the wild... Then... One...
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the Doctor. So, why did Varka send you back?
Deliver some letters. There's one for the Knights of...
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname.
I'll have you know that poetry, so tone deaf or not, I wear the title of bard with pride.
Wait, really? Darn it!
Anyway, Anyway, since this young man has come... Oh,
You sure are.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. Doesn't really have an address as such.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here... Oh, sorry, ruin guard.
That Varka is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
Oh, he also said to
nothing in particular. Just some idle chat. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right?
My thoughts exactly.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward bound... Let's go!
Thank you so much, honorary...
The abyss. The wild. Get home safe, Varka.
Why do my ears... Surely there's no way anyone found this...
Grandmaster! Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few... This expedition is almost over. We will make our try...
Without the ratio of Sonari to direct them.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Light...
Just like I thought.
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own...
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and...
Yes, Grandmaster!
We meet again, Andreas.
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago? Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are two... It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps...
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight. That's where things stand with the expedition. P.S., PPS, I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
Everyone gets one?
I guess the Grand Master must have something. Even I got a letter.
Jean?
Oh, yes. That...
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry?
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend, allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel.
Hi, Mom Beth. There'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these are the...
Really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen.
Great. But I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas's trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to reveal himself to me.
Very well, but...
I will. Goodbye.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
Huh? But Varka's coming back?
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, it seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils. And yet, for some reason...
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to, if it comes to that. Remember to train the next Knight of Boreas. I've planted some promising seeds in my... Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going until I return.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been the first wandering knight to claim the title. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to his... But he had an informal disciple. A knight named when the old aristocracy tried to regain...
Wolf spirit? You mean...
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the... and the Knight of Boreas serves as an Lupus Boreas, who had never... This was once a well-known tale...
Huh?
You don't seem surprised. The Great Wolf King of the North came here from... As such, this tale, the Grand Master didn't I kept my speculations. You experienced the turmoil caused by Deval and the East Winds.
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his motives.
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experience, and as it turns out, the calamity born in the North wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. Yes, I completely agree, even if his contingency plan never...
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the Angel Share now. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. A blade and brick.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather...
Please.
I know there's no one else.
Kaya! Rosaria! D-Luke!
A little liveliness never killed anyone.
Please allow me to once again express my... I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question.
From the look on your face...
He nags like an old...
Huh? Drop what?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the expedition, he, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius. And I declined.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you...
Whatever details I chose to omit.
You say that now, but back...
I wasn't seeing the full picture. But my answer remains both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are... I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you...
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how...
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you...
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the...
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, kind of like the...
What should I report back to the Grand... Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh.
My reply won't be a long one.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for—
It's no trouble. Roland did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could...
So you see what's really going on here?
Huh? Scheme? What?
No. Well, I'm sure there are people like Kaya and I. And then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had—
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this?
I happened to hear about it from Varka. Although the Knights of Boreas are meant of those who have the But 500 years ago, he was a disciple of Rostam. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled.
Yikes!
Well, apparently his original title was, but he lost countless comrades during the abyssal calamity, the endless bloodshed stain. After that, he threw himself It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure, but had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll... After all these years...
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot. Anyway, there's still something about this. If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? That's a great idea! What's going on here? The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out!
My opponent! Strike a blow! A little movement!
One with nature!
My opponent!
Stop right there. Answer me.
2 letters? Wasn't it?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait, Paimon passed a test?
You may dispense with your suspicion.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize. Sure was. Fortunately, something seems...
Lupus Boreas, not injured.
They followed my trail from the distant north. We meet again, human Lupicon.
So, are you saying that the wild...
As you know, I stand before you as the source of this turmoil.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused.
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andrius, was particularly adept in this art.
Huh? The bard's back?
Told bard?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealy Hall. As the high tower crumbled and the wolf entrusted those under his protection. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Sealy Hall, and awoke him at long last. The knight asked the wolf to join him on a journey, seeing how the... So, though the knight's journey, he had written the end. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale.
There is no need for you to ask.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight a
You need not feel remorse. If anyone should feel regret, that is surely why those vile...
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry.
Andrea should still... And there's more. I detect another familiar...
Oh, the white knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas?
I remember him as just a man. It was the ancient kingdom of Conria.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make as luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right.
No wonder I can
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry
Varka, is
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I feel...
Alright, wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send... I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing monsters.
I stay in Mondstadt.
Razor, give me your... Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight. It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power...
But human hearts and flesh cannot be... To prevent the entanglement. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. The great wolf king of the north...
I will protect Lupicol.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready. Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. The root of this he once left instead, when the wolf spirit could... Any questions before you set off? 500 years, he believed neither his mentor. But what? Any questions before you set off? The soul of a wolf, but human heart. That's why Luke. In fact, there's an ancient song that tells this tale. A weapon once of common iron, now through friendship turned divine. Twixt man and wolf, a bond was made. Any questions before you set off? All right, over to you, Dvalin.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part with...
Alright! Hey, wait! How are we getting down?
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster!
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
And I'm on too!
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are fight or flight. What will it be?
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing, but they have served their purpose. I now understand. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Bor.
Guess they're retreating.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? Ugh, forget that!
Ah, there's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we could do. True. We're still not certain of his true. Killing him might be the difficult part.
Huh? What do you...
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Particularly when it comes to Andreas' remnant soul. Exactly. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are. We still have some big challenges at.
The meeting is probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are...
Hey, good to see. She went to see Lauma and...
That means the reason...
They're keeping a close... Oh, yeah. You know...
Hey, Honorary Knight. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here? Great. While we're waiting... And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control. But it has intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the...
More precisely, it's the external will that...
Whoa. Hold on. Like, how'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When, for example, when one kidney is damaged, similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, The Abyss harnessed the memory. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Right. No matter how strong, the Roland replica can't possibly imitate Barrier's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as... So, the Abyss made use of the connection between...
The replica corrupted and took control of Andreas as he... However, exactly...
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or...
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did...
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals. Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for... This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt.
Query. While I can indeed in that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame is a common...
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said... Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end. My soul will... Do not grieve.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he...
Sounds like Andrea spent thousands of years...
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it...
Wait, we already have a perfect...
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control, and we need to find a way to make the thought within this sword...
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruptions among... However, since his form was unstable if we can collect those fragments, we can use them to...
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments?
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few... Most of them are already inside this sword. I've been
Huh? Wait.
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for not just the Wild Hunt in the Abyss, but ancient gods remaining in not...
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every... Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need, according to what Boreas told me, but of course, we've been tied up...
Okay, so...
I managed to gather one fragment before... As for the third fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on. But we'll need all... The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be a...
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty...
And since the Wild Hunt is involved.
The Clink Clink Crumbkake craft shop will...
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point.
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our...
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the wild...
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality.
Darn.
I'll deal with the second Wolf Spirit fragment, which we are... Traveler? Could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy. All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out.
Add astro.
Thank you for.
Add astro.
Any updates on the commission?
Apologies, Mr. Varka. Also,
Well, it's not like I'm the only one drinking. That amount of wine is barely enough for two Come on. I timed this down to the second. As the Grandmaster, don't worry. I've left some for them. The trouble with long journey. Now, who to drink with? Kaya would definitely come. Might as well get.
Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and get your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can we please get focused on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd bet.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either. Sorry, I just think... I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends...
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, sure enough. This place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for that. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still... Purifying the abyssal corruption would... Could you try...
So, keep the...
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly... Let me think. How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Actually, neither do I.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait.
I thought it might mean something to you. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was...
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland.
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks...
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland. After Rostam lost his life in the abyss, but trying to track Roland down...
Quite the antique, then.
Yeah.
Hey! What happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency?
What can I say? Some people like to... But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. Whoa.
You really are making this up as you go.
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
If what you say, the monsters are great, the code of chivalry, if Abyss be thy name, I pledge.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite...
That I... Dainsleif. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be? So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment, giving them his knowledge, his power.
Uh-oh. Does this mean...
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, but even without the Visionary's input, Roland still hasn't. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes, and on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you. Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is. That about covers it. Sorry, no plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at full. If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins.
Oh, there has to be another way.
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved.
No. It's a total disaster.
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What can I say? I'm not the grand... Fill me in. What's the situation? Good call. Located...
Well, before we ran into trouble, the two teams are holed up here, and
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from...
We can't spare troops from...
The logistics company.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. The logistics company.
Amazing.
Hey, see...
I regret to say that without the work, the logistics company...
Both. Once one team... Something's not right. Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified...
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy!
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be able to use this time to...
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search area between...
Either way, how's about...
Absolutely. Good.
We've run right through our... Now that they've lost their new...
Looks like the same situation here.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god.
Understood. Everyone got that?
Yes, sir!
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy...
Ooh,
Brave Knights.
There's no need to be so formal.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're...
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce
It would be our...
Much obliged. The hiding in the mist trick again. You all know the drill.
Yes, sir!
Lightkeeper, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
doesn't know Traveler.
Mr. Varka?
Just like last time.
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can...
That's the spirit. Stay on your toe. Either we all march back to Mon... The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you have collected...
Yeah. And with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along...
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. If you need a moment to rest, take...
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fight.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to what?
Forget us.
You're the only one still standing.
We can't lose our Varka. Please!
holding back, Knight of Bor. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. Your plan is doomed to
You're
Andreas's question. The false path. It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas.
For the next part, it's over Outlander who can't. The sword is... Looks like I'm no longer in reality. There's no way back. Huh. Get... Here. The Favonius sword. Who left this here?
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
On me.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince? Is this the fairest shadow? It doesn't look like an imitation.
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles. On me.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice. Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies! Stormwind!
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter. Yeah. I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Your path cannot end here.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out.
And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
Knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request... I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when...
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The ray here of Solmari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland I wield the power that Roland did at... Therefore, I, in my current, after redeeming you from injustice, and...
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exact...
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions. Otherwise, why would you pin? But now the blade that once housed, you no longer have the means to...
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the... Andreas! Wake up! You are the great god of the...
If this is your final gambit, grand displays of heartfelt wishes can...
Return. Return to... Is this the answer that I've...
Andreas, at long last.
This is...
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But
begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of...
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god...
Your heart, your soul...
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a... Here's my answer. You get the wolf.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy to avoid arousing my suspicion.
You deliberately allow Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be
compared to Lupus Boreas' decision.
You have a stubborn will, and employed an exceptional strategy. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor you. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, may your soul rest in peace with Boreas. Alone.
Haha! Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail.
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on! To Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka.
To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka.
Go Varka! He's the right to us!
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
I shall do as you wish.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine! On me.
A knight is always true to their word. Keep your promise and return victorious.
You are not alone.
Varka. Now, I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on. But they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius. But I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey, everyone. I'm...
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah. I'm home. It's been a while since I felt this. This sword was just a decoy. The second half, though.
All jokes is...
Turns out our trust. Then, I guess we'd have had to get... But it would have come at a heavy... It's a good question.
You're dreaming if you think...
It's been a while since I've... Well, a few nights will remain. Albedo and Duran will... It's been a while since my future. Correct. Still, after I've... Besides...
Ah, how noble. But be honest. Wait.
I'm only pulling your leg. It's been a while since... All right then.